Hello, everyone. I'm so excited that you are joining me for the Lymph Detox. This is the second round of this prep video that I'm doing. I had done one for my people who were doing it with me for the first time, but it is definitely due for an update now that I have experienced the cleanse myself. So I'm sending this to everyone, and I want you to watch it even if you did the cleanse with me the first time, because there is valuable information. So the first thing I want to go over, because I've had a lot of questions about this, is there a dietary component to this detox? And the answer to that is no. The cleaner you eat, the better your results are going to be. And I myself did a modified Whole30 during that 2-week period. Actually, I'm doing it for the entire month of January. It ends for me on Tuesday. So I had no grains of any kind, no dairy, no sugar, and no alcohol. It wasn't a strict Whole30. There's a lot to the Whole30, and I didn't go into all of it. But for sure, if you are doing a detox, you need to eat clean, and that is going to be different for everybody. At a minimum, I would suggest no sugar and no alcohol. But whatever types of food you have in your life that give you any kind of gastric distress, if you eat a little bit of dairy and you feel unwell in your tummy, or you have wheat like me and you instantly feel bloated, you are detoxing. You need to stay away from those foods. So I would definitely recommend eating as clean as you possibly can during this 2-week period. But there is no strict diet to follow. It is really a supplement, essential oil, and then these detox bath regimen. So let's go over that. So there's a few things that you're going to do every day. The PDF guide you got as soon as you placed your order. So you print that out, have that on hand, print out the daily checklist. I did not think that I would need to do that. I thought, this is so simple, I'm going to remember. You want the checklist. So just print it out, stick it on the fridge. It's 2 weeks. I didn't end up using it every day during the second week, but for sure that first week it kept me on track. So after the first day, I printed it out. So you're going to want to begin by dry brushing. And as a thank you for everyone who placed their initial order, I ordered you a dry brush being delivered to you personally off Amazon. It will be long like this with a removable handle. Let me see if I can get that off. That way you can slip your hand through the top and use it on most of your body, and then put the long handle back on for your back. One thing you want to be sure of when you're dry brushing, and this is one of the first daily posts that you're going to receive, is like a lot more information on dry brushing. But when you're dry brushing, you always want to move towards your heart. Your lymph system works in tandem with your circulatory system, but unlike your circulatory system, which has a pump, your heart, it has no pump. So what we're trying to do is move all the lymph towards the heart. So you're going to start like at the edge of your arm, and you're just going to be dry brushing up. Don't forget your ankles. Start at your ankles. You have lots of lymph glands in your ankles. Moving up your legs towards your heart. Chest down towards your heart. Tummy up towards your heart. Yes, I did dry brush my tummy. I saw the most reduction in cellulite for sure on my midsection. That was a huge benefit for me. I'm going to keep up the detox baths once a week, and probably do the whole protocol quarterly, because it was life-changing for me. So then other products that you're going to be using every day, you're going to be taking this multi-green supplement, 3 capsules in the morning, 3 capsules at night. I never would have ordered this on my own. I have a really healthy diet even when I'm not doing the Whole30. I eat tons of greens. I just wouldn't have been in my wheelhouse at all. But it for sure gave me more energy, and I can't be sure, but I think it may be the piece of the puzzle that took away my hot flashes, so I am continuing to take it. I finished the whole detox protocol a week ago yesterday, and still no hot flashes, so still haven't gained back any of the weight. I lost 4 pounds and 5 inches, just under 5 inches, I should say, 1/2 inch around each thigh, 1 inch around my waist, 1 inch around my hips, and 1 3/4 inches around the largest part of my abdomen, which was for sure where I saw the most benefit. So in the morning, doesn't matter if you take it with food. I have a super sensitive stomach, no problem. Take the multi-greens on an empty stomach. It didn't upset my stomach at all. And then before your shower in the morning, you're gonna wanna do the dry brush. After the shower is when I did the Cellulite massage oil. I'm going to talk a minute about that. I will say that for my protocol of getting ready in the morning, it worked well for me to do the Cellulite massage oil and the citrus fresh oil in the morning getting ready, and then just slip on a robe that it was like, it's not super special to me. It doesn't matter if it gets a little bit oily. And I would just wear that while I continue to dry my hair, do my makeup, all the rest of the things. And I had no like excess greasy feeling when I put on my clothes. But the vast majority of the people who did this with me on the Facebook group did that part at night. I tend not to save anything like that for the end of the day. I'm like, if this is what I'm gonna do, I wanna do it first thing in the day. So that's how I did it. On the nights when I did a detox bath and I had to do a quick rinse after, because you are gonna wanna rinse off after that detox bath, I would repeat the Cellulite massage oil and the citrus fresh, but I certainly didn't do that every single night. I did it every single morning for 14 days. And the 3 to 4 nights per week where I did the detox bath, I would repeat it after that rinse off. So when you get your bottle of Cellulite massage oil, it is full to the brim, and it has this just regular cap on it, snap off cap. Comes with the little pump. And as you know, we're going to dump the entire, or maybe you don't know, because if you haven't read the PDF guide yet, if you haven't looked at that, you don't know, but you are going to dump the entire 15 milliliter bottle of Cypress into it. It will overflow. Even if you just took the cap off and put the pump top on, it would overflow because they fill it all the way to the top. So in a separate container, preferably, you know, like for me, I'm just going to put it in my old Cellulite massage oil bottle and use it up. Or you could use this oil periodically prior to starting the cleanse, but you want to get it right down about to where that Young Living logo is to make sure you have plenty of room to add all the cypress, which is great for increasing circulation, detoxing, just helping with the flow of everything. Then you're going to put the pump top on. To get the cypress in there, you're going to open it. It smells amazing. You're going to take the little cap like this, and you're going to wiggle it, kind of press it back and forth on the side until you pop off that little dropper top. Usually you want that, so you only get a drop or 2 out at a time. Like for the rosemary oil, you for sure want the little dropper on there. You're only going to use 10 drops per detox bath of the rosemary oil. But for the cypress, you want to remove that, and it's just easiest to do with that little white cap that comes on it. So that's how you get your massage oil ready. And I also found that like you don't want to put the massage oil on completely wet skin, because then you're going to need to towel off. And the idea is that, especially with adding the cypress, there are just tons of essential oils in this already, plus the cypress, that are going to help break up fat and detox your body. And those two things go hand in hand. Your body is not stupid. When you take in a lot of toxins, it's going to create a fat cell to store those toxins to protect you from that. So, you know, part of this is breaking up the fat to release the toxins, and then we need to clear those toxins out of the body. So these oils are known, the Cellulite massage oil and also the citrus fresh, for helping to break up fat in addition to the detox pathway part. Now for the citrus fresh, If you live locally, or even if you're far away, I want you to reach out to me right away when you place your order. I'm going to try and get you one of these little handy roller tops. So as you can see, I've put a little teeny roller top. It's a roller filament. It comes just like this. It's just an alternate cap to that little white plastic single drop cap. And when you get that, you're going to put it on top, like you're going to use the same method I did to take the cap, the little drippy cap off the cypress, and you're going to replace it with the roller filament, pressing down firmly until that thing is definitely in place. The little white cap that previously was on the Citrus Fresh won't fit on it any longer because the roller filament is taller. So you'll have to use this black cap instead, which is the same setup that I have here for my Citrus Fresh. And the reason why I am getting you that roller filament is because it makes applying it so much easier. So you're gonna apply this at least once a day. So for me, that was the morning. For you, it could be morning or night. To your lymph areas. And those are under your arms, the back of your knees, your ankles. I would stay away from the lymph glands around your neck because citrus oils make your skin more photosensitive. And so if you're going to spend any time outside, you want to be careful about applying citrus oils before you're doing that. As I bring this to you, it is January. If I was doing this detox in July, I might consider doing the Citrus Fresh entirely at night, just to be sure that I had that 12 hours of the photosensitivity wearing off. But I don't get a lot of sun anyway, and for sure not this time of year. So the morning is what works better for me. And I want to say a few words about this. So in the past, especially if you yourself use an antiperspirant containing aluminum. So in the past, I did that too. And about 4 years ago, when I started on this natural health journey, I gave that up. And I have been using natural deodorants ever since. And what I will say about that is that I don't like any of them. I have tried Young Living, I have tried Native, I have tried 2 other brands that I can't think of the name of. You know, maybe at first I'm like, yeah, this is gonna be the one. And eventually I'm like, no, this just doesn't do the trick. At the end of the day, have body odor. But for me, that trade-off was worth it because one of the ways that your body detoxes is through sweat. And blocking the sweat glands under your arm that is so close to your breast just doesn't seem like a good idea to me. So I was willing to live with that. So when I started this protocol, I thought, man, this stuff is working. Like, it's way better than any natural deodorant I have tried, and it has that added benefit. But honestly, I have gone back to a natural deodorant since stopping a week ago, and I'm just not noticing a body odor. And I'm wondering if that is because of the detoxification process. I'm wondering if one of the reasons why I felt like I had that body odor was because my body was trying to rid itself of whatever toxins through the sweat glands underneath my arm. And so I was experiencing that. I'm not a scientist. I honestly don't know if that is true or not, but for me, it feels true. For sure, if you are using an aluminum containing deodorant at this time, I think it is well worth it to abandon that for at least these 2 weeks, preferably forever. It's not healthy. You know, our bodies have 4 ways of eliminating toxins. That's through our urine, our feces, our sweat glands, and our breath. And you just don't want to block any of those things, especially, you know, breast cancer is a real risk for, you know, more of us. I would say some of us more than others, but I just think it's more worth it to avoid that if you can. And this little beauty does a lot. I have not continued to use it every day since the detox. I'm, sticking with the once a week, and quarterly is what I'm imagining going forward here. Then the last oil is the rosemary oil. And when I first got this and smelled it, I'm going to open this brand new one right here. It smelled a little strong to me. I've come to grow to love it, and I will say that the 10 drops that you're going to use in your detox bath is just perfect. It is super fragrant. It smells wonderful. It's not overwhelming. So when you open this, if you feel like it smells a little strong, realize that only 10 drops is going in that bath. I think you could do a couple more if you wanted, but the instructions only say to use 10 drops. That's all I used. So a few more words about the detox bath. So that's another reason why I redid this video. So I knew I was gonna go for it with the detox baths, and I got all really large quantities of the baking soda, hydrogen peroxide, and Epsom salts. These two are from Costco. The Epsom salts is available at Target. So that's an 8-pound bag of Epsom salts. It was $6.79 at Target. I bought another one today just to have for my periodic baths, and so I could bring you guys this video. And then the baking soda is less than $7. It was $6 and change at Costco. It's a 13-pound bag. And while in my original video, I said, oh, you don't need a bag this big, I just happen to use it for other purposes around the house. If you're really going to go for it with the detox baths, Epsom salts is the minimum. 2 cups of Epsom salt per bath is the minimum that you're going to do, plus the rosemary oil. But the recommended formula, which I did go for, and pretty much everyone that I felt like had the really great results went for, includes 4 cups of Epsom salts, 4 cups of baking soda, and 4 cups of hydrogen peroxide per bath. So at Costco, they sell these really little handy 2-packs of hydrogen peroxide. They're 32-ounce bottles. 32 ounces is 4 cups. So 1 bottle per bath. The 2-pack was $2, and I think it was close to $3. I want to say it was around $2.75 per 2-pack for the hydrogen peroxide at Costco. So if you want to really go for it with the detox baths, I would say 3 a week of the strong formula would be your best bet. And so that would be 6 32-ounce bottles of hydrogen peroxide, a big bag of baking soda, and a big bag of Epsom salts. So that's, but all told, I should have done that math before I did the video, but all told, that is, just an extra maybe $20 that you're going to be spending to have that really strong detoxification bath. And then if you want, you can do a foot soak option. I know a few people that did the foot soaks, and if you plan to do foot soaks, please reach out to me. I will see if we need to do quite the same quantity. I would imagine we would still want it really strong. Your foot has the largest pores of anywhere on your body, and your skin is your largest organ. So you can draw a ton of toxins out by just doing the foot baths. But Epsom salts are magnesium, a natural muscle relaxer. So if you, like me, are working out regularly, getting in the full hot tub of water full of Epsom salts and all these great oils and baking soda and peroxide is just going to help soothe muscles in addition to pulling the toxins out. Now, that said, after you do your detox bath, you got to go take a quick rinse. This leaves a film on your body, and it's pulling toxins out of your skin. Your skin's your largest body organ, so even if this feels like, what am I doing really by taking a bath? You're doing a lot. And you're going to want to go rinse all that residue and any remaining toxins off of your body before getting into bed or, you know, moving on with your day. So at that point, when I did that, I did a second round of the Cellulite Massage Oil and the Citrus Fresh. So, you know, just getting a few days of double dosing on those things. But again, the guide says once a day. So wherever that fits into your day and your routine, go for it. The other thing that I would say is really good to get in the habit of now, before you even start the detox, is increasing your water intake. One thing that I learned about myself in doing this is that I probably operate from a constant state of dehydration. The recommended amount of water is half your body weight in ounces, and really pushing myself during this protocol. I reached that goal many times, but not even every day. I mean, for me, I was not used to drinking that much water. But again, the more water you drink, the more you're going to flush out these toxins. So hopefully that gives everyone a really good idea of what you need to do to prepare so that you're ready to go on day one. You definitely want to have the detox bath things on hand, and be ready that you have your cypress in the massage oil, and I would say with the pump on top is just much easier for application. I'd also say, I think I started to, but I don't know if I finished, that I didn't towel off completely. You don't want to put it on wet skin because you don't want to have to towel off after. But if you do just kind of pat dry a bit and then use that pump to massage the oil on your damp skin, it's going to just spread a little bit easier, go a little bit farther. You probably won't need quite as much product. You'll still get the full effect as long as you are not rinsing the oil off or, you know, wiping it off with the towel. All right, a lot of information, and I want to assure you that a lot more is going to come. It's broken down for you in these daily texts or emails so that you get, you know, just a bit every day. A lot on dry brushing in the beginning because you're going to be starting with that. And many of you probably have never used a dry brush. I think you'll come to love it. It's really, I've used one for years just for the exfoliating benefits. I had no idea it helped with lymph flow until I did this protocol, but it is really a handy thing to have around. So I really hope you enjoy it. Pay attention as you receive that daily text or email. You can always hit reply on those or reach out to me however we connected in the first place via phone, email, or Facebook Messenger. I am here for you, happy to answer any questions.